Lutz, and I'm the author of two historical fictions about Dr. Katherine Bushnell, Daughters of Deliverance and The Queen's Daughters. I want to read a little bit from Daughters of Deliverance just to introduce you to the kind of things that Kate did. Kate always wanted to be a doctor in the 1800s when women weren't doctors very generally. But she did become a doctor, and she spent 3 years in China, and then she ended up working in General Hospital in Denver, Colorado. But because she knew Chinese friends, she went down to the streets of Denver on the weekends and visited the women who were living in cribs, as they were called, little huts along the street where they were being used by men and where they were being kept by the gangs. This is an excerpt from the book where Kate and her Chinese friend Ho Wan went down to the streets one Friday night. They were actually looking for a woman who'd had her face beaten up, and Kate had sewed the stitches together on her face, and they were coming back to find her. Kate put her arm around the woman and felt the bony shoulder under the red, thin shawl. "Look at me, Bertha. What happened? Where's your baby?" Bertha began to weep. "I know Bertha from the hospital last Christmas," Kate explained to Ho Wan. "She was badly bruised and had a broken collarbone. From a fall, right, Bertha?" Bertha couldn't speak and pushed her way back into the room, pulling Kate and Ho Wan with her. They shut the door and turned off that awful red light. The room was like all of the other cribs Kate had seen. A bed with a thin blanket, a chair in front of the window to see and be seen, a broken mirror over a shelf, but Kate's eyes fixed upon a baby's knitted booty. "Bertha," Kate turned, glancing around. She asked again, "Where is your baby?" Bertha looked up, her face awash in tears. She shook, trying to hold them back, but something was too much. She couldn't speak, only cry for several moments. Kate took her hands and they sat silently until Bertha heaved deeply and drew a breath and said, "He's dead." Kate reached for Bertha's hand. And Bertha said, "Now I'm in worse trouble. Blonger's man is coming for his rent and I don't have it." She put her face in her hands. "I don't know what to do. I don't want these drunken, foul-smelling, dirty men all over my body. It's awful. And the men can tell I don't want them either." Kate looked to Juan. Neither said a word, but Kate knew what Juan was thinking. They couldn't leave her here. "We're coming back, Bertha," Kate said. "I promise. We will find a way to get you out of here for good. Keep that red off and lock the door so you can stay safe." You'll learn more about Bertha and Kate's attempts to rescue her and other girls. But more importantly, Kate was interested in making people in the legislature and through the news know what was going on with women, not only here in Denver, but later in Chicago and the northern woods of Wisconsin, where girls were kept in the lumber camps. You can read about Kate and the successes she had and the failures in my book, Daughters of Deliverance, and the sequel, The Queen's Daughters, which finds Kate in India rescuing girls in the British cantonments where the girls were kept there for the men's favor. The books are available on Amazon as well as Heritage Beacon, and I hope you enjoy reading them and that it will make you realize the kind of woman Katherine Bushnell was back in the 19th century and the kind of women today that are working to rescue girls all over the world, sadly.